We love you. Everybody subscribe to this channel. Let's watch.
If you smash a glass, turn off all the lights, and lay a flashlight on the floor, the light will catch on the glass shards, and even the tiniest pieces will reflect the light back, making them sparkle. Then take half a raw potato and run it across the glass pieces. The sharp edges will stick into the flesh, and the potato will lift them off the floor, making sure it's safe to walk on.
No way that's how you clean up a broken glass. I was about to say, where is this going? Who thought of this? Yeah, after having shards everywhere. Cut a potato. I was like, what? I freaking love Zack. Where does he get all this information from? I'm not sure. If you didn't know, we also recreated some Zack D Films videos on our main channel, but today we're just watching them. Zack is the GOAT. Let's watch some more.
He would bite down on a metal rod attached to his piano while he played. The vibrations from the piano traveled through the rod into his jawbone and reached his inner ear. This technique would send sound vibrations directly to the skull, completely skipping the eardrum, allowing him to hear. And by using this method, Beethoven was able to compose music, even when he was deaf.
Beethoven was deaf? Maybe, I didn't know that. What? Maybe not from the start. I don't think he was deaf from the start. No, Beethoven wasn't deaf his whole life. He began experiencing symptoms of hearing loss around 1798, when he was around 28 years old. Wow. Shout out Beethoven. Wow. And shout out to you guys. You better like this video right now.
If you poured a bunch of Earths inside the sun, they say it can hold 1.3 million of them.
Insane.
This calculation is actually wrong. You see, this figure is just taking the volume of each Earth to fill the sun, almost like a liquid. But that doesn't take into account that the Earth is a sphere, and that there would be space between each one. Now, if you factor in this packing density, instead of 1.3 million, it would actually only take about 960,000.
Only 960,000. Like, I know it's a big difference whenever you're talking about an object that's the size of the Earth, but still, it's not really that big of a difference. From 1.3 to 960,000. Do you guys realize how huge the sun is? Look at it right there. Yeah, visual representation. Now we can all see it. And we're all on a floating rock in space. Beautiful. Do you still care that you got an F on your test?
Most people think soda tabs have this hole so you can turn it around and stick a straw through it.
Yeah.
This prevents the straw from bobbing around, keeping it in place.
True.
And while this is a pretty handy trick, it isn't the actual reason for this hole. You see, the original soda tabs had a hole big enough to stick your finger through. And this was because in the original design, you literally had to peel and pull the can open. Now, when soda companies switched to this new design, they kept the hole as a relic from the older tabs, and also because it saves on aluminum.
For no apparent reason. I've been lied to my entire life. I thought that hole was there for only one reason, and that is to put your straw through it, but apparently not. It's for no reason.
He slips one arm into the left wing, while the right wing is attached by a fishing line, and his other arm stretches straight up into the head. His fingers move the beak as it talks, and his pinky pulls on a hidden string that controls the eyes. To read lines, a script is taped to the inside of the suit and lit by a tiny LED. And a monitor strapped to his waist shows a live feed, letting him watch his performance in real time.
W-mans. That's so much work for a performance like that. How much money do you get paid to be someone in that costume? I mean, whoever's wearing the costumes at Disney, for example, I don't think they have all of this. They're probably just dressed up in. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about Big Bird. Not everyone in a costume, but who's Big Bird? That's way too much work to be inside a costume. I would just go crazy inside and say whatever.
He hammered the nail into the fence because every time he lost his temper, his father made him add another nail. After getting into too many fights at school, the fence started filling up.
Oh my.
This was super annoying to do, so the boy tried to stay calm. And soon enough, he stopped getting into fights. His father then told him that every time he controlled his temper, he was to pull a nail out. And over time, all the nails were gone. But the boy noticed how the holes were still visible. His father explained that anger leaves marks the same way. You can apologize, but the damage might always be there.
Wow, that was a cute little story. What a nice story to share on Facebook. I actually heard of this one before, so and it's posted 3 weeks ago. So this one is not an original, but who am I here to say? That was a beautiful story and a good lesson for everyone listening and watching. If you're ever angry, just don't run your mouth. Control it, because you might be hurting people around you. Wow. Sometimes it's just way easier to keep your mouth shut. Or if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. Yeah, just shut up for life. How about that?
You know the equal sign in math? Well, back in the day, people actually wrote is equal to instead.
No way.
Mathematician Robert Ricord was getting tired of writing it over and over.
I'll be
so
too.
in 1557, he started using 2 horizontal lines instead. He figured since the 2 lines were the same size, they were equal to each other, which made it the perfect symbol for equality.
That's so smart. Bro, I cannot believe they started writing equal in 15, what was the year? Like not too long ago. I honestly thought that equal sign was definitely for over 2,000 years or something like that. They probably started to add it whenever they discovered math, and that's probably like 500 years ago.
Appu active Appu ഒട്ടുഷോട്ടിൽ അതഗോളാണ് ഫോട്ടോയിൽ ഇവനെ കിട്ടാൻ പാടാണ് എപ്പോഴും ആക്റ്റീവായിരിക്കുന്നത് വളരുന്നതിന്റെ ലക്ഷണമാണ് നെസ്ലെ ലാക്ടോഗ്രോ ഇതിലുണ്ട് ശരീരത്തിന്റെയും ബുദ്ധിയുടെയും വളർച്ചയ്ക്ക് സഹായിക്കുന്ന പോഷകങ്ങൾ നെസ്ലെ ലാക്ടോഗ്രോ
from Nestle. Love beaches, hate sky high prices? Finance your escape with an instant 5 loan up to 10 lakhs. Ready?